All right, everybody. This is going to be a big one. We're recording this live on Twitch TV in front of an absolutely wonderful audience. It's Twitch drops right now. We've been playing a ton of Sanctorum. I've been playing Sanctorum for like, I don't know, 16, 17 hours at this point. It's been crazy the last couple days. And I have unlocked all of the cards. So I have Uncle Ben, I got Laufey, whatever. And I've also got Gorgon. And we're going to talk about all three today. A bit of a different video. We're going to do all three of them. And the highlights are going to be a mix of all three cards with different decks. And I'm going to give you my take on whether or not it's worth getting these cards. Now, right off the top here, if you're watching this video, you absolutely have to do the Twitch drops. The reason why I say this is because the Twitch drops not only give you the scrolls for which you can play the mode, but you actually get a lot of charms. And with the charms, you're able to unlock the cards very effectively. As an example, I played for like almost 10 hours yesterday. I think I did play for 10 hours yesterday. And I only locked on one card. And then with the Twitch drops, I was able to just easily unlock the other two. So if you can unlock one yourself, with Twitch drops, you basically get the other two. With that being said, I'll leave a link to my Twitch down in the description below and in the pinned comments. So, you can follow along and have fun with the rest of us. Look at this. We're all having fun here together. Now to the actual reviews. Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben is garbage. But you probably expected that, honestly. We tried to make some decks work, and there is like the thought of like traditional style destroy, but I didn't want to do that. I tried to do this like mill style deck where I'm like, you know what? What if I just destroy Uncle Ben and there's something else working for me? Like, what if I have a Lady Deathstrike? Or what if, and it all felt kind of sus. And then I was like, you know what? People were like, what if you use Scream? You could use Scream, but why the hell would you use Uncle Ben in a Scream deck when you could just use, I don't know, anything else? Scream decks are pretty tight, and there's a reason why they're amongst the best in the meta. It's because you don't run garbage-ass cards like Uncle Ben. And while the Spider-Man being a 2/4 now is actually not too bad, and the movement can be relatively disruptive, in the new mode, it was kind of interesting to like Lady Deathstrike and then have Uncle Ben swing a card out. That was kind of cool, especially since LDS herself isn't particularly powerful. But yeah, Uncle Ben sucks. And if you draw Uncle Ben, I don't know, man. I guess you can't be too excited about it. For what it's worth, this was the deck we were testing. Again, we were trying to go with this mill style deck. I wanted to have multiple activations for Uncle Ben, whether it be Killmonger, whether it be the Lady Deathstrike. Note that Misery will not activate Uncle Ben in this deck because it doesn't have a on reveal. But generally speaking, it's a mill deck with Uncle Ben in it. If you want to try Destroy, if you're like a relatively low collection player, then Uncle Ben will work in a classic Destroy deck. But that Destroy deck is probably going to suck more because of Uncle Ben. I personally don't think this card is very good. It's kind of surprising they went with the 1-2 stat line, not like at least a 1-3 stat line, because it just feels so bad. But hey, who knows? Right now, the Guardians are going completely rampant in the new mode, so maybe Uncle Ben's time will come. Cards that get destroyed get +20. I don't know. Maybe we could all cope together. Going to the next card, and I'm going to say it, we're going in the order of bad, I think. We're going to go in the order of bad. Gorgon's not bad, but he's not good. This feels like a very mid card that, like, if this was like Gorgon's week, I'd be pretty disappointed with him. Like, I wouldn't be rolling cash just for Gorgon, and the fact that you can get him for free via the new mode is absolutely acceptable. It's a tech card. Does it ruin Erisham? Yes, it does. But most importantly, it's being released at a time where maybe Victoria Hand would have been impacted. But Victoria Hand decks have been okay, but the Victoria Hand has not quite taken over as much as would have expected. And as a result, something like Gorgon doesn't feel as necessary as maybe we thought it was going to be when Victoria Hand was actually amongst the better decks in the game. We've had a lot of changes since then. So Gorgon, unfortunately, feels a little lackluster. We tried to cook with Gorgon offensively. Now that's kind of where we see most of these cards. Even something like Mobius and Mobius, you don't see him played very often with the likes of Pixie, despite the fact that Pixie is a great synergistic card with Mobius and Mobius offensively and also has the backup of being a defensive card. You often see it being played defensively in the current meta. But with Gorgon, I thought to myself, all right, let's cook a little bit. Let's try to use Gorgon offensively. We called it the Gorgon Cook. And this deck kind of sucks. Doesn't surprise me, because it suffers from basically what Scream originally had, which was like, Scream's good, but the cards around it suck. And Black Widow's a shell of its former self. Master Mold's still not good enough. I don't care what anyone says. Master Mold being a 2/2 is still sucky. Gorgon with Master Mold, though, a little bit of cope. Obviously, when you send the Widow's Kiss over, it's very disruptive when you play it on curve. Like, if you go turn 1 Spider-Ham into Gorgon into Black Widow, and then you Widow's Bite them, you're not putting up a lot of power. That's the problem. You're disrupting them a lot, but you're not doing much to the board. And you often give stuff up. Not to mention, Darkhawk decks and Ronan decks are often at odds with each other. Now, this one here tries to mitigate that by having closers with the likes of Maximus and, and Rockslide and Korg and etc. that can kind of fill the gaps in depending on which strategy you want to go. Like, for instance, if you're like, okay, I'm going to go the Darkhawk route here, and then you Darkhawk, and then you do the Mystique or into the Moonstone, which is fantastic. When you go on turn 5 and you play Ronan or Darkhawk, and then you play into the Moonstone location with Mystique and Moonstone both get the effect of either Darkhawk and Ronan. And what I really liked about the Ronan in particular is obviously finishing off with Maximus. If you have you will have the energy, you can actually do a Mystique Maximus play on turn 6 and have 1 extra energy as well. Spider-Ham was disruptive and was kind of cool as well. But ultimately, the deck just didn't seem like it clicked enough. Grandmaster was good, but you weren't putting enough power on the board. And despite the fact you really want to win on turn 5 and 6, which is what you're going for, your opponents just gained too much of an advantage, and I felt like we were often playing catch-up. So we're just not quite there. Maybe Gorgon is a better cook out there right now, but I was a little ho-hum on Gorgon. I feel like this card is definitely the middle of the pack of the 3, whereas I feel like, with Gorgon, it's just not great right now. It might be good eventually. So if you get it or you end up rolling into it, I wouldn't be upset. It's the kind of card that might age particularly well, whereas I think that Uncle Ben's probably just crap, like forever. Like, I think it's probably just a bad card. But Gorgon, I have some hope for. Talking about hope, I don't need any hope or cope for Laufey, or Laufey, I don't know how to say this, probably Laufey. But as a 4-5, honestly, I came away pretty impressed with this card. I've played this card a lot. And what I will say is that this card does have the makings of working in one of the best archetypes in the game. Whereas, like Gorgon, those archetypes are a little lackluster. Uncle Ben has no archetype. And Laufey, listen, Ajax-based decks have been tremendous for the last little while. They've been like one of the sleepers that people talk about, but often people are missing Ajax or they're missing a key piece, and so they don't play those decks. So the play rate remains relatively low, while the win rates are excruciatingly high sometimes. Like, we've had them up towards 60% in our decks of the week. Now that you have Diamondback as well, Laufey and Diamondback work together to really amplify that whole archetype. I think that Toxic is insane right now. And it's crazy because in my play experience, especially in the new mode, everyone's playing Guardians, and so almost nobody is playing Luke Cage. And so while I don't think that these particular decks are designed specifically to take advantage of the new mode, I think that ultimately once you're playing just traditional ranked and Sanctum's gone and everything like that, these are going to be good decks. I think that Laufey and the Diamondback decks are going to be really good. I got 2 I want to show you. But even with that being said, I was very successful playing in the new mode, playing this deck, despite the fact that I'm not playing lots of different, different cards that are related to the Guardians or Negasonic or Cannonball, which are all relatively problematic. Like, I've lost multiple games to Cannonball, knocking Ajax away from a location I was expecting to win. Stuff like that happens. And you don't have many cards that can be fed directly into Negasonics, so that can be a little frustrating. However, I ultimately did come away impressed. This deck was strong, and in regular ranked play, I would expect this deck to be a relatively high performer. And going off from that, this high Evo version was also pretty impressive too. This high Evo version is designed to not be floating energy, but rather just to be playing on curve. The high Evo itself feels like a wasted card slot, but you are getting the Wasp, which can be nice for activating abominations. Also, your Scorpions, your Cassandra Novas, your Diamondbacks, Red Guardians. You have a lot of tech, but you have a lot of cards that can take advantage of it, including, of course, Diamondback and Abomination. Laufey fits perfectly in this deck. As a 4-cost, he felt occasionally awkward, to the point where I thought to myself, what if I had Laufey in a Zabu deck? Now, obviously, I haven't had enough time to cook all that, but I did come away impressed with the card, and again, the archetypes are all pretty good. The card itself, I'm going to say, is absolutely worth getting. The archetype is very strong, Laufey feels really strong, and as a whole, I think its interactions with Luke Cage are interesting and high skill cap, which just might make it, honestly, a lot of fun to give it a shot. So, anyways, of all the 3 cards, if I'm going to rank them, I know we're doing things a little differently here, I would most certainly rank it Laufey, Gorgon, and Uncle Ben. If you happen to get Laufey right off the rip, I think it's worth going after Gorgon. if you don't have Uncle Ben, I think it's okay to just like get an emote or whatever. Like, you got to get that Jeff Juice emo, right? But I do really believe that of the three, Laufey's the absolute winner right now. Gorgon's going to age okay. I think there's going to be room for Gorgon being a decent card. And Uncle Ben, I really just don't see it. Like, I don't see where that card will ever be relevant. And so it's probably just fodder for you rolling, you know, in the portal, unfortunately. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope this video helped you. I know it's a little bit of a different one, and the gameplay highlights, while being a ton of fun, are going to be a mix of all the different games with Laufey, which we played most of. We have Laufey, we do have the Uncle Ben, and of course we have Gorgon as well. And Gorgon actually tilted some people out right off the bat, which is a lot of fun. A reminder, we do have you know, our Twitch account, so definitely kind of follow along on Twitch if you've not already. Hit the like button if you haven't. Support the content. It really means a lot to me. And we'll see you on that next Marvel Snap video. We're juicing. Nothing like some gin and juice. How dare you? I am not appreciative of this snap gameplay. We're gonna get pumped here. I still think the mode's fun though. Yeah, we're just sure. 5 cubes, we're up. Your 5 sanctum points. Yo, give him a pump? Pre-pump? Yeah, we pre-pump. Does he move Rocket and Groot right now, though? Hmm. 3, 2. I like how they're playing. They're being very aggressive with Rocket and Groot. They're going to move it. That's correct. This is good gameplay, man. I think this is legit gameplay. They got a bit of an edge here. They're winning too many. Too many. They're winning. We got to go here. We have to do, we got to do Cager into Hazmat. We got no choice. Got to do Cager Hazmat. We lose to Gamora though. I mean, in theory, we don't have to put either of them there. We sacrifice 4 power. They play Gamora. She's an 8. We don't do enough damage anyway. Sucks. It sucks. Do they have Gamora? It's Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Ooh. We got some Laufey gameplay. We can do Groot. Well, we don't have... Laufey's too expensive. It steals 1. But Diamondback plus Groot might be enough. Even though we don't have initiative. It's -2 on these. We feed their Groot, though. Okay, let's do what we intend on doing. We gotta fill. Wow, we're actually gonna flip it. Crazy. Might actually catch up here. Could win the game here. Ajax. Move this. Or do I let Laufey die? Because these will be debuffed. We'll win these 2. The problem is they'll hit this away. Move him here, Laufey here. Because at least we hit that. I think this is the best overall play for us. I knew Cannonball was coming, but that's not too problematic. Ajax is massive. Wow, look at that. Yeah, GG's. That was a huge win. And in Laufey, you can see he's 9 power. And if you consider the fact that the board's filled on the other side, like, yeah, wow. I can't believe we turned that around. What a play. What a game. This guy is very inebriated. And he plays this Widow's Kiss into the Space Throne, unsure of what it's supposed to do. One can only dream. One can only dream. I guess I Moonstone here. Well, like, Moonstone sucks here. But it's going to make Gorgon and this Widow's Kiss, or Bite, I should say, so much worse. They have to commit 2 energy to that. All they tried to pump with the Red Guardian. They attempted a legitimate pump Peruni. Oh! We broke their soul with the Gorgon Moonstone Black Widow combo. It actually shattered them. I don't think we were going to win that game. We could have. But honestly, we actually broke their soul with the 2-costed Widow's Bite. Legitimately insane. Of course, Captain America's shield ends up in Gamma Lab for you. Why wouldn't it end up in Gamma Lab for you? We could do something like this, which is kind of fun. We could, like, Omega pump their hand. And then, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Do we Cassandra Nova their deck? I think we do. But then we're kind of short on Sinister London. We're playing a lot of decks where people are accidentally queuing their other mode decks into this, which is kind of funny. Okay, I think you go Nick Cage here. We might have to go Laufey Ajax. Shield on Black Castle turn 1. I know. I've seen that multiple times as well, yes. It is kind of hilarious. All right, Laufey. Make some magic happen here, bud. The problem is like we're really just looking for Ajax, not even A-Bomb. The Gamora's pretty weak. Wow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just Diamondback. I'll force Diamondback mid and right, and we just win. I'm not going to snap. We lose if they play Luke Cage. Do they play Luke Cage? They play Star-Lord. I don't think you've got me, sir. Respectfully. Yeah. That's about as clean as a Laufey game you're going to get. Victory. It's about as clean as it gets. GG's. Hey, GG's. Good to see you there, bud. Look at Makari seeing actual unironic play. What a wild world we live in. Let's keep it balanced. Whatever. Do I want to put this here? Cards always slide there. I don't know. Let's let them slide, I guess. No, I want to control Asteroid M. I don't want to be weak there, though. Laufey, well, it's our first kind of day playing them. We have all the new cards now. So I want to play some Laufey, then we're going to play some Gorgon. And then we're going to play some Uncle Ben. But, I mean, the Uncle Ben deck's, I think, a little meme. It's a little memey. Cassandra Nova's great, but we can pump the shield, right? I think you got to go Cassandra Nova here. It's part of the plan. Could snap. 6 in hand, adding 6 power. We're up by 2. He gains 3 by moving this. I think we put it here. Let her slide in. Because if they like Negasonic, we dodge it. So if they play a Negasonic because they have initiative, we should dodge it unless they read the play and play Negasonic left. Okay. There it is. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, bud. This is kind of useless here. You know, Laufey mid probably makes the most sense. Okay. Oh, he's having fun. That's good. You love to see it. I've never done this before. Our drop rewards automatic. Okay, what you got to do for drops is you have to, first of all, welcome. The first link I just put there, that's how you link your 2 accounts together, okay? And then what you do is the second link tracks your progress. Oh, cringe. Do we compete for the 4 here? We just give it. Win here. Now we'll compete. If we win here, we win there. Yeah, Dragon Slayer. Yeah, definitely use that link I just sent you. Okay, we got it. We got it. Oh, no! All right, got the dub. GG's, buddy. They tried to surprise how do you do play. Victory. They could have made it work too. They might have made it work there. GG's. GG's. Great game. This Asgard besieged? I think I might. Because the nice thing about it too, look at this. Someone else that accidentally joined the regular mode. Everyone has the exact same deck. And it's actually kind of hilarious. Zemo actually cooks in Muir Island, to be honest with you. I could do this and just let them get destroyed. I'm just milling them, right? Could have played Keep Bishop, maybe. Okay. Oh. Whoa. Here he is. Here he is. Is he going to help win this location or what? Uncle Ben's out here. Imagine if Uncle Ben was like just the release of the week and everyone was trying to cook around him. Tommy, thank you so much. Love the content. Appreciate you, Tommy. Thanks for those 4 months. Oh, Gladiator. Nice. Get smoked. Here he is, Uncle Ben. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do the thing. Totally unnecessary, but Uncle Ben's doing it. And he's bringing the Iron Patriot with him. What's this? It's Fenris? Oh, they were gonna use Fenris. Oh no! Did Uncle Ben actually just break their entire strategy? They were trying to bring back something, I guess. My Zemo would probably have been the thing that came back. We're getting some Taro Bang. Let's give him the juice. Let's give him the Jeff juice. Sip it on Jeff and juice. I got my Jeff on my money and my money on my Jeff. Well, it might be unanimous that Captain America is a good card. Sam Wilson is probably, to be honest with you, it's remarkable how good this card has clearly become. Not a doubt about it. He's using the PAX card back too. Am I using the? Oh my gosh, we're both using the same card back as well. Oh, that's Groot. Okay. They're using the Guardians deck. I'm not. Might throw here. I might throw it. If this is Drax, I'm dodging. Star-Lord.
Minions to me.
Okay. We're playing the long game here. We have initiative. Gotta snap this. Gotta be careful with adding too much power into the man thing, though, eh? I think we're okay to do this. I don't love it, but let's just do it. If this is just Gamora, though, we get our cheeks clapped. We can't compete with Gamora. Yeah. So I figured. All right, what do we got here? Top Deck Ajax? Laufey, Diamondback, they're all good. We can't play... We can play Ajax into this. Hazmat, sorry. Lord La La La, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate you. I do. We got to move these over. And I think you have to Nick Cage. Nick Cage into Hazmat. No. Hazmat next turn on 7. Play the Red Guardian, give it a pump. He's going to bring the shield over, right? No, he can't bring the shield over. He's going to bring the shield right. I think this deck is good. Now, this deck's not specifically tuned for this mode. I think it's going to be really good in ranked. So he did bring the shield over. Bruh. The hell just happened? Oh my god, what a scuffed way to win. I can't believe what just happened. My man, oh, and Taro Bang, I'm so sorry. What just happened? I just can't believe it. What? That was one of the most ridiculous closing matches of Sanctum. Like, I've never seen anything this stupid. Should I have led with the Master Mold? I'm not even sure. Do I pump Master Mold here? No. We play Master Mold here. They just rogued us. I mean, honestly, that's not even that big a deal. Because it's more of my disruption that I'm trying to, like, you know, deal with, like, hammer them with, but... Got some Ronan gameplay, baby. We're gonna do this. We can actually Grandmaster Rock Slide is legitimately kind of interesting because it'll pump both Darkhawk and the Ronan. Because I can Grandmaster on Master Mold, send it mid, and then Rock Slide as well. It took me like 8 hours of non-stop play to get through my scrolls today. And that didn't, I guess I got 2 scrolls from Twitch drops in time. The other ones, I don't know why they haven't showed up yet.
I found a rock.
Ajax and Diamondback in the same location, I think, is overcommittal, in my personal opinion. I mean, what the hell do I know at the end of the day? I'm just straight up coping here, but I'm just telling you that that felt like an overcommittal. I don't think this deck runs Shongers. We have initiative, so they could hit us with Hazmat, but they're way overcommitted left. Grandmaster into Master Mold, baby. There's the Hazmat. Grandmaster for an additional Hazmat. Is this Cager? Yeah. It's actually an awesome play. The double Hazmat into Grandmaster Cage. I can't even be mad, man. I can't even be mad. When was the last time you saw a Grandmaster mirror match? I'm not even upset. This is crazy, man. Let's go. Let's get it. Commander Cody. I respect you. I appreciate you. But I am going to have to clap your cheeks a bit. It's not what I want to do, but it is what I have to do. And I hope you understand, sir. I'll give you that area. I don't care. Oh, man. Bobbert's dead. Bobbert has been taken out. We could bring Bobbert back. Bobbert's pretty useful. Okay. Do I bring Bob? No. Can't bring Bob yet. Not for one, but it would help us win the Iron Patriot location. Hey! How dare you? How dare you move me for seemingly no reason? Oh yeah, bud. It's pretty good. Do I give this or do I play it? I don't need to proc Yondu. Procking Yondu is nice, but we probably benefit from just doing this, don't we? Can they outplay a Misery? 4-8? Probably should have snapped.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
But how dare you? Okay. I think we Fenris. Do we Fenris? What's like the biggest card in their deck? We can Fenris the Iron Patriot, perhaps. Get something into our hand. No, I don't think so. Friggin' Staggy, man. Friggin' Staggy, man. Oh, it's just a blank one? Okay. Death feasts? No death? Unbelievable. Do this. Activate wolf. Hold these. Hope to hit something big. Can't Killmonger. Okay. Wow. We're actually going to do it. Does this count as an Uncle Ben win?
Power must be controlled.
This counts as Uncle Ben winning, right? Please, let me use this highlight. YouTube, forgive me. I can't make this deck win a game with Uncle Ben. It feels impossible. I might have to use this clip. It's still clapped though. It's still clapped, I promise.